BigTruDat, label on my podcast. Hopefully we can get through the morning, man. Hopefully we can get through the morning. Appreciate everybody that fucked with me last night. I don't know what happened to the app, man. I don't know what happened to the app. But I did make a little video last night that I want to try to check out. It was what do you call it? This is something on my mind. This situation I wanted to talk to y'all about. Come through and for y'all that responded, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. We still got on the same shirt from last night. Same shirt from last night. Hope I ain't offended nobody. Hope I ain't offended nobody. Hope y'all checked out that little video I posted. Look, I'm really looking for a little insight on it. And because the live fucked up last night, I said, you know what? I'm going to run it back this morning. And the topic of hand is 50 Cent, Ja Rule. The never-ending beef from Jamaica Queens, man. The never-ending saga from Jamaica Queens. Lil' Mama, 420, what it do? We almost there. We almost at 420. But yeah, how we going with it, man? 50, Ja Rule. They back at it. A lot of people blaming the Breakfast Club for the interview. A lot of people blaming the Breakfast Club for the interview. They say that the Breakfast Club ignited the beef. They say that the Breakfast Club, got the beef back on. I'm gonna say this, man. For me, been fucking with the podcast for a little bit over a year now. And two things can be true, man. Like, the person sitting in this chair, right? Okay, let's swivel on. The person sitting in this chair has a big responsibility. The interviewer can affect this shit in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? But also, and this is just for me me being in the podcasting field now, and then seeing the rap that other bloggers, other journalists get. I ain't see that. I feel like everybody have to bear. Like, yeah, you can go back, look at that shit, decide to cut it, but also, like, you never know where a person gonna go if you mention a name. You know what I'm saying? You could just mention a name and it could trigger a person. You never know where a person's at in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, I've had guests on here and certain names or topics come up and you don't know the shit that's been stored in them that they've been ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting on the platform, the time, and shit they got time today. So the interviewer should accept responsibility, and also the person that's being interviewed should accept a lot of responsibility. So I'm not gonna just put the shit on the Breakfast Club because he could have said no comment. Appreciate it. He could have said nothing. He could have said nothing but No comment. So we're gonna get into a little bit of Ja Rule Breakfast Club interview where, you know, he got into a little bit of his shit, how he feeling.
If you're talking to 50, Ja gonna come up, and you're talking to Ja 50 gonna come up. I don't bring him up at all.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The media does.
Yeah.
But you know, because I think that's because he's, you know, control. He keeps it.
You can go, Jess.
I'll go to the circus once in a while, you know, but I really like to stay clear of that. You know, I like to have fun sometimes.
There is a PS4 down there, you guys. I know, lad, well, you need to get you a PS5. Like, get your ass out of here and donate me a PS5. Go right now, we PS4 it.
Nobody likes those goofy stuff, but it's goofy stuff. I was ready to go move. But, you know, I said, you know. But in a way, you do have to understand why he feels the way he feels. When you think about everything that y'all been through.
Y'all coming in, hitting that like button.
Fighting, the shooting, the stabbing.
Okay.
If you're talking to 50, y'all gonna come up.
I'm gonna find some more of it, but we all know, for the most part, the Ja Rule, the 50 Cent, the Murder Inc., the Supreme, the Black Tie. We all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, I was in high school when this shit popped off. You know what I'm saying? So it's been going on for the last 20 years. So for the last 20 years of my life, I've been knowing about Ja Rule, 50 Cent, G-Unit, Murder Inc., Southside, Jamaica, Queens type of beefs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the paperwork that's been on 50 Cent, it's been on 50 Cent for a while, allegedly. You know, it's always has been one of those things in hip hop that they were saying 50 Cent, he did what he did. He put an order of protection on them from being shot, or it came from he put an order of protection on them from the sticking, but he alluded to Murder Inc. Having him shot. Then, you know, you had Irv Gotti saying that he tried to blackball 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? He went out of his way to blackball 50 Cent. So I'm just saying that, hey, what's going on to chick, man, I had with me. Yeah. He definitely could have put it to rest. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell it's something still there. Ja Rule gonna always feel a way about how his career ended. You know what I'm saying? Being at the height of his career and having the world really, you know what I'm saying, switch up on him, he gonna always feel some type of way about that. Because just being real, Ja Rule, if you grew up in the early 2000s like I did, 106 and Park, if you know like I know, Ja Rule was that nigga. Ja Rule was that nigga. And Ja Rule got some songs right now that come on and control the room. He got some songs that'll come on right now and control the room. And he got those, Ja Rule got those mood songs, them vibe songs, like some shit that you could deal with when it comes to life. Like for real, for real. You know, it's gonna touch your soul. Some of his songs, some of his collaborations. So I could understand why Ja Rule gonna always have a disdain for 50 Cent. And on the flip side, appreciate that for subscribing. And I can understand why 50 Cent gonna always have a disdain for the other side. See, we in the media, but when you really from the soil, like when you from where they from, Queens, Jamaica, then I'm pretty sure the people there know this shit way past reconciliation. You know what I'm saying? So, like they say, it's probably one of those incidents where the shit it's gonna be a lot of back and forth bickering to, one of these men, everything I'm saying is for entertainment purpose, allegedly, but to one of these men expire before the other, it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. It's gonna be a lot of hostility because it's just bad blood from a long time with bad blood and jealousy, envy. I don't know from which side, but it does exist. So let me find that clip I'm trying to.
We got it.
We'll leave it at this. Shout out to the Breakfast. Trying to get to the part of it where he's talking about 50. This the whole interview.
That's a long time. What if we gotta get in?
I think this is it right here.
Let it pass. I spoke to Freeman the other day. Freeman's always got the right word.
Here we go. Good.
He's, controlling. He keeps it.
Here we go right here, y'all.
First,
for all of y'all that saying it, before 50 came around, were y'all Ja Rule fan? Were y'all, what would I be without you? What would I be without my baby? Let me just know that. Let me just know that now. Because that's what Ja Rule talking about. Okay, Mitch Chocolate. Okay. Okay, if it wasn't you, it wasn't you. You too old for Ja. I like Ja. Okay then.
When you think about everything that y'all been through, I really don't. Really? The shooting, the stabbing. What shooting?
I know everybody fucked with Ja, man. 50 Cent just little flipped it, man, like T.I. did.
That shit ain't gonna do that. But I guess it's good.
I'm too hood. Okay.
Play that
too hood for Ja. I got you.
Like I said, I leave it all alone.
Me Chocolate said she too hood for Ja.
So I'm like, if you sometimes you just gotta remove yourself from the circle. And that's what I've chosen.
So how do you remove yourself from the circus and you entertaining it right now?
It's funny.
So that's what I'm saying. If you Ja Rule got this type of what do you call it? Passive aggressive type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is more so coming like it's the male ego, pride. They say that'd be the downfall of a lot of men, but then at the same time, that's the same shit that propel a lot of men too. Ego and pride is one of those tricky situations where it could work for the good and the bad. But I feel like, of course it's entertaining, but 50 and Ja is like, they names just gonna always run with each other. And man, the reality, what problem? Top of the morning, man. We on here chopping it up about 50 Ja, various topics. Right now, we just on 50 and Ja right now, though. But I just feel like they energy gonna be their energy though, man. It done been a lot of bad blood, a lot of career ending moves, a lot of business from they side of town that are actually spewed into the industry to where the industry can give a give their take on it now. So I just feel like shit, they ain't gonna fuck off. They ain't gonna fuck off. What we get from them is what we gonna get from them, man. We just can hope it don't turn, you know, I feel like it gonna be what it be. Since them two been into it since 50 dropped Wankster, we don't know if 50 and Ja Rule actually trying to harm each other. Like I said, it was the energy around the camps. So I just feel like their situation gonna be what it be. You know, childhood acquaintances who fucked around and it happened like that. Chief Keef, how y'all feeling about Chief Keef, man? They got Chief Keef in the media. We ain't on here to persecute or put no charge on nobody. None of this shit. Definitely forever beef. But was watching a little interview. I don't even know the young lady name, but it's popping up in the media live. I was watching a little interview. I think it was Young M.A., JT, or Aubrey. One of them females who was interviewing this little light-skinned female who was saying she fucked with Chief Keef. I want to say it was 10 years ago. And allegedly, everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes. She was underage. So, I'm saying about 10 years ago, Chief was probably about 21. So, that's what's going on in the media today. As today's time, a lot of people, that's a subject at hand. Chief Keef done been in the media about this for the wrong shit. And Chief normally, fly under the radar, cool dude. But this is one of them incidents where, man, where the past, doing shit in the past, depending on what it is, man, come back to, hurt you or harm you or potentially can be, I was talking to one of my partners, Tria family, right? And I remember it's a slippery slope when you a young dude. I remember when I first made 18. And I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go back to this. I remember I was in high school and I went to a high school where it was 7 through 12. You know what I'm saying? 7 through 12. And that right there kind of broke shit up for me. Just being real. That kind of broke shit up for me. CBD, good hemp. Because I remember I had a teammate. We was all in high school, real shit. We had a teammate who I think bro was in the 11th, and she might have been a freshman. But I just remember the ridicule, how everybody was looking at him like, damn, bro, why don't you find somebody your age and did this and that and this and that. So then right there, I was like, okay, hell nah, that ain't a good look. So I came up with like real shit. Like when I was 19, you had to be 2 years, like the 2-year thing, 20, 18, shit like that. But it was like once I got older, 22, shit like that, it was like, man, I can't date nobody younger than me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like that uncomfortable feeling early on. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable feeling. So it's like it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, I gotta get this shit out of the page, man. It's a slippery slope. It's fucked my whole equilibrium up. You know what I'm saying? Rainbows and this type of shit going on. When you a man and dating younger. You know what I'm saying? So even though you know that shit, yeah, right. Even even though that shit been going on since the beginning, you know, it ain't never right. But I'm saying it's been going on forever. You know, like especially back in them early days. But then even like just thinking about it now, that shit crazy. But you had, even though the men were more responsible and doing this, but they was fucking with younger people. I want to say my granddaddy, he didn't know my grandma when he was younger, no shit like that. But my granddaddy still, he probably got my grandma about 8 years, 7, 9 years, some shit like that. So that's been going on though since the beginning of time though. Niggas fucking with younger people, and or vice versa. Now I don't know if it's been vice versa. I don't know if the cougar women been like they are now. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't play this shit now. Exactly. So I feel like she knew what she was doing, getting on their podcast and talking about some shit from, you know, and not saying she didn't have a right because it's her truth. You dig me? But it just go back to mine. You gotta watch what you doing, who you doing with, and man, even going back to Tiger. Man, Tiger flew him up. Tiger flew out the country to fuck with Kylie Jenner. You know, like, and I was in prison then, and I think he was like 24. She was 24, 25, and she was like 17. Now that there, I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. Now there's one of the situations out. If you really want to think about some shit, or where you see it was really like shit kidnapping. Tiger really kidnapped Caitlyn. What's her name? Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner. Kylie. Let me say, that's the other motherfucker. Kylie Jenner. He really kidnapped her, man. No, man, she was underage. He flew that girl out the country to one of them goddamn country where she was of right age. And after that, they had a relationship. So, man, this shit weird, really. So, this shit all, I don't know, man. It's just a lot going on in the industry, man. It just is what it is. But like I said, this shit actually been going on since the beginning of time. It's in the media. It's in our face every day. So, you know, it ain't never been as many eyes as it is today on everybody. Even the normal motherfucker got what poppin'. Even the normal motherfuckers got eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? So in today's day and time, bro, it's more cameras, media, like people been saying. So you under a microscope. It's definitely hard to do a lot of shit though. As far as if you out here living illegal, it's gonna be hard to continuously do it, especially how they doing shit vigilante. They might do it, but you know, eventually niggas is all that vigilante shit, man. Niggas is catching up to it. And last but not least, man, Soulja. What y'all think about Soulja Boy, man? Soulja Boy, I already had his motherfucking speech prepared. when he walked out the courtroom, he said he ain't did no shit like that. Soulja said he ain't did no shit like that. You know, they trying to frame successful black men, which there could be some truth to that. He said he ain't touched nobody though. So Soulja Boy tell him that didn't nobody listen to him. That didn't nobody. Right. No coverage out there, no press. Like it almost looked like it was a stage. Well, of course it was staged, but it almost looked like it was just fake. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Who actually in actuality who does that? But so I don't know. I don't know if Soulja Boy guilty, if he did it, if he didn't do it. But all I can say, man, no means no. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm a end the live on this. I was younger. Real shit. I mean, we in Granny house. Shit, Pops might be in the other room and everything. I'm probably about 21, you know, suave. So I had got this little female back in the room. Tough. I'm talking about young, tough. So I done finally talked out of what I need to talk out of. Listen to me, fellas. I might have said this before, but listen to me. No means no. Doing that thing. Get to where it's time to get to. Two, three strokes in. Fingers, hands, mid, stomach. Stop. Got that hip up in it. For real? I got a boyfriend. Man, any other pump is violation. Just real shit, man. I'm just saying any other. I don't give a fuck what was going on. What had, man, when the lady said stop. Tell you what's going on. So I got a boy. She was thinking about a boy. What's going on? Tell you. So that's just a word to the wise, man. Regardless of no mean no, man. And it could have. I done had several incidents where shit going good and then it just go bad. You can't talk everybody out that shit. Some people change their minds. Women do that. You know what I'm saying? I done had incidents where I done went from hot to cold. You know what I'm saying? Some ain't been right. Been up for it, it wasn't. So women do that shit though, man. I done been in my lifetime, I done been in multiple situations where who? She hell no, who can't? I done been in multiple situations though where it done been I'm straight or shit just done went wrong. You see what I'm saying? Damn, for real. I done been in, and then I done been in them situations where you talk a motherfucker out of them. It worked both ways, but the moral of the story is no means no. No means no, man. No means shit can change up, so you gotta stop. Oh, damn right. You gotta stop. She can change up fast, man. And when a woman change up, your ass normally end up in cuffs. So that shit. But listen, I'm gonna say this. Being a guy, I'm gonna tell you how mad that she can make you, how irritated, agitated it'll make you. That's when you that's when you see the motherfucker get put out and all that shit. And yeah, like that come from motherfucker playing or a nigga. So I'm just saying, no means she can't sound like she couldn't. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. I just felt like she was just, she got to thinking about her dude too much. She was doing wrong. She was doing wrong. She was doing wrong. Yeah. Her, you know, a quickie one. Maybe they were going through some shit type shit. Going through some shit and ran into a fly nigga that night. Fly, 21-year-old, that type of shit. She, a University of Memphis student, fly, 21-year-old, like myself, and that's just really what it was. But I learned a valuable lesson though. Like real shit. I never up until that point had that happen to me before. Like I done had different scenarios, but to really be, stop. All right. Damn, what happened? I got a boyfriend. This ain't right. As I'm getting, damn, really? Okay. So that's how this shit worked though, man. But no means no, man. Oh, shout out to B, yo. I seen him left a message on social media for the YNs. I see everybody using YNs now. So the YN, everybody use YNs now. But for YNs, these YNs out here, I guess I gotta get hip to this social media shit. The YNs. But he left a message on social media, man, just about not saying, niggas got it's smoke going on. It's understood. I see. And basically just saying, man, get to some money. When you see these niggas out here bossing up, and, a lot of the senseless shit, it's shit gonna be going on, but when it comes to the senseless shit, especially these men out here, they're trying to change their families, man. Like, y'all ain't gotta take these niggas down, basically just saying, get to some money though. Get to some money over a lot of the bullshit. Even though, the bullshit keep niggas in line as well. But he just saying, man, think about the money first, man. Think about the money first. And I concur with it though, man. So hopefully a lot of these other rappers in the city start openly saying those type of things too though, man, because this city definitely need more rappers pushing peace. More rappers pushing peace, pushing that narrative though. We in a gangster city regardless. That shit gonna go on. It's gonna happen. But we don't got to be this vigilante. Like I said, we a vigilante city for sure. We ain't got to be this vigilante though, man. We ain't got to be this senseless. We don't have to be this heartless, this hateful, this hard. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it's getting to the point where, man, if you from the city, then you know what's going on, man. It's a tourist town, man. Tourists, y'all gonna love it. But if you from the city, we love it. Love niggas still gonna move around and shit. That nigga still moving, but it's just at any given moment. That's what I'm gonna say. We stay in one of them cities, man. If we stand at any given moment, city though, man. You know, you always got to. Yeah, better have some good reflexes in this city though. Man. Just pay attention to your surroundings. Awareness is real. It's key in Memphis. Awareness, just peeping the scene. Like a lot of time, you can peep some shit before it even happen. Things don't look right. You know what I'm saying? So it's about that in Memphis, though. You just gotta pay attention to your surroundings, gas stations. Oh no, fuck no. You know, it's just the way some people like, damn, I hate you gotta move like that, but it is what it is. One of them things that if you want to survive, and it's the only way to move. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way to move. And it ain't just because you're a target. It's just Memphis in itself, the culture. So, but I'm out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share. Membership is available. Merch is available. Don't go for the isms, man. You know what I'm saying? And we out of here.